Good morning, everyone. Lucky Duck, your small-time gambler, with you again this weekend. We're going to look over a few of the games we've picked out that look interesting to us. Last week we had another good weekend, going 3-0 and bringing home 3 units, which for me is $60. My unit total is $20 per unit. That's where I'm comfortable. As always, you may like to risk a little more, or maybe not quite that much. Just wherever you're comfortable is what's important. The first game we want to look at this weekend is Wyoming hosting Nevada. The Cowboys are 5-2 on the year, 4-0 at home. Pretty good offense. They can put up a few points. And the Nevada Wolfpack come in at 4-3. They're 1-2 on the road. On the road, they're giving up an average of 45 points per game. So apparently they have a little trouble communicating, a little trouble stopping folks on the road. So we like Wyoming at this one at minus 610. And so we'll put 6.1 units on that to see if we can win 1 unit. And hopefully that one will bring home a winner. The second game we're interested in was the Oregon Ducks hosting the Washington State Cougars. The Ducks come in on a 6-game winning streak. They're 6-1 on the season. 4-0 at home. They're actually outscoring their opponents 174-19 at home, which is very impressive. Their only loss this season was the first game, and they lost to Auburn at Auburn. As we know, Southeast Conference is a tough conference, and Auburn's usually one of the top teams in that conference. So no shame in dropping one to the Auburn Tigers. And Oregon's been hotter than a $2 pistol since then. The Cougars come in at 4-3, but they've lost 3 of their last 4, and have only won 1 game on the road. So we like this one. This is our pick of the week, and we'll be putting 11.6 units on the Ducks this week, and hoping to bring home 2 units on that one. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for the Ducks there. And then right below that we have Fresno State, the Bulldogs, hosting the Colorado State Rams. Bulldogs are only 3-3 on the season, 2-1 at home, but they have won 3 of their last 4. The Colorado State Rams come in at 2-5 and 1-3 on the road. However, they are capable of putting up quite a few points. With that in mind, I think we're going to pass on this one and just invest our money somewhere else. Moving along, the next one we're looking at is Georgia Southern. The Eagles come in at 3-3, having won their last 2. They're 2-1 at home. They're not a spectacular team by any stretch, but the New Mexico State Aggies come in at 0-7. And on the road, they're actually giving up an average of 44 points per game, which is terrible. As you see, Georgia Southern comes in at a minus 620. If you look at the numbers on the in the first column are where they opened, it was at minus 620, and the current odds are also 620, so that line has not moved. So we like Georgia Southern here at minus 620, so we'll put 6.2 units on the Eagles, try to win 1 unit there. And then the final one we're looking at is one of the big games of the weekend, and that's the Ohio State Buckeyes. They'll be hosting the Wisconsin Badgers. Ohio State comes in at an impressive 7-0, and they're only giving up 8 points per game on the season. Very stingy defense. The Badgers, however, come in at 6-1, and they even have a better defense. They're only giving up 7.5 points per game, and that includes 4 shutouts on the season. So although Ohio State's a big favorite, I think they're at 14.5 on the spread, and a minus 630 on the money line. This is shaping up to be a defensive battle, and really it could go either way, a turnover here, a turnover there. So this is another one we're going to stay away from. So we're going to limit this week's picks to just 3 games at the moment. That is the Wyoming Cowboys, the Oregon Ducks, and the Georgia Southern Eagles. We like those 3. If you would like to check out our picks, we have those at our website. Get out of this. Our website, Number One Sports Picks, and you can go there. And as you'll scroll down the page to the bottom, you'll see the picks we just went over, and we can see Wyoming, Oregon, and Georgia Southern there. So that's our picks for the weekend. If we have any updates on those picks, you can check us out at numberonesportspick.com, and we will have those picks up for you there. So if you like what you're hearing here, hit the subscribe button. We'd appreciate that, and also a thumbs up we would always appreciate. For now, this is Lucky Duck, your small-time gambler, signing off for this weekend, and we wish you all good luck. And